member of the moles, listen up. Thank you for helping Hook find the detector. But now, Hook needs to ask you another favor. I haven't even mentioned what this is about, but that's the spirit. You truly are an honorary member of the moles. Hook and Daddy's birthday is approaching. Every year at this time, we exchange gifts and celebrate our birthday together. Yeah? What's the problem? Daddy's job has been more difficult since moving to Boulder Town. He gets home really late every day. I don't want to use his hard-earned money to buy a gift. Hey, are you patronizing me? Actually, I still have some valuable treasure of my own in Rivet Town. It's a shame I left it there. If I go bring it back and sell it for a decent price, I can buy a gift for Daddy without begging anyone for money. I know that Rivet Town is super dangerous right now. That's why I'd like to enlist you as my bodyguard. That way, even if the old witch finds out later, I won't be the only one getting the scolding. Then it's settled. Let's meet in Rivet Town. I'll be waiting for you in a safe spot. You're not allowed to not come. What took you so long? Hook's been waiting here for ages. Okay, whatever you say. As long as you're here now, it's fine. I got some good news and some bad news. Which do you want to hear first? I told the rest of the moles about the plan, and Julian asked me to get some treasure for him. If we don't help him, he'll tell the old witch where we've gone. The good news is that he's willing to contribute to our adventure. Look, he gave me this gardening shovel. No, what nonsense? No, nobody scares Pitch Dark Hook the Great. Well, the treasure won't grow legs and find us, will it? Come on. Julian's adoptive parents used to own a business in this area. When we were all forced to leave the town, there were lots of things they didn't have time to take with them, so... It shouldn't be too hard to locate his treasure. Let's start by looking over there. Ah, we found Julian's treasure! No, not the key. These glass marbles. Oh, look at all the different colors. Better one. What? You don't know? By the way, what does this key open? What's that look on your face? Oh, I get it. You don't think this... Don't even try to pretend otherwise. The look on your face sold you out. Let me tell you something. This jar of marbles means a lot to the moles. Julian used it to help the moles overcome a super huge crisis for which he was promoted to second in command. Of course it wasn't that, but his accomplishments are nothing to be scoffed at. In the past, the kids in town were arch rivals to us at the orphanage. Those kids used to bully us, relying on the pocket money that their parents gave them. One time, they sent us a formal declaration of war. We were all well aware that we didn't stand a chance. We at the orphanage only had some old glass marbles we scavenged from the side of the road, which are no match for those rich kids' marbles. Nonetheless, Julian bravely accepted the challenge, then triumphantly returned with a pile of colorful glass marbles he won. It was incredible. Yep. So, now you know why you wanted us to find this treasure. All right, enough chit-chat. Time to get to work. Hook's treasure is hidden below the orphanage near the mine's entrance. This doesn't feel like the Rivet Town I remember. Do you think the orphanage is like this now, too? This place is nothing like it was before I left. Boxes and minecarts are all over the street. What a mess. Oh, did someone move my treasure too? I used to keep it in the mining team's junk pile. Behind the corner, there were heaps of geomarrow and boxes. Hopefully it hasn't been taken. Well, that's all I can recall. But don't worry, I'll look with you. Look, it's in this box. This miniature drill rig was given to me by a guy from Daddy's mining team as a birthday present. I'm going to turn it on. Look, just don't talk to me right now. Honorary member, I wonder, how much do you think Julian's glass marbles would sell for? I wasn't actually planning on selling these marbles, but Julian gets his treasure and I get nothing. What a lousy bargain. That might work. Not possible. Daddy said that guy went missing one day and he never saw him again. I have no idea when he'll come back, so... Oh, wait a second! I hid another treasure at the orphanage! I want to sell it, but if I want to buy Daddy a gift, I don't have any other choice. Honorary member, please, please help. I promise this is the last time. Why are there so many monsters here?
Got the defense? Answer me. 0 points.
My turn.
Sure, I'll...
You're annoying.
Your answers? The test. Fail.
Tough luck running into me. Phew.
Spend freely. Let's make it quick.
I'm asking questions.
Hedge your bets. Let's go.
Wait, let me take a look at my notes. I marked the location where I stashed the treasure. It's a reward from the old witch. You'll know what it is after I go down the stairs on the left, then walk 10 paces forward. Turn right, walk another 15 paces, spin around 10 times, then keep walking forward. Oh no! Oh, what kind of lame treasure map would it be if it only had 1 or 2 steps? Without the second half of my notes, how will I ever... What, really?
Let's use the home use object finder to help Hook search.
Beep, beep, beep! Mighty the home use object finder at your service. Please say the target object you want to search for. Oh, wow! This little thing, it can talk? Wow, you can talk as well, little thing. Huh, aren't you sassy? But if you can help me find my treasure, I'll let it slide. What's this? Oh, looks like something is written on it. For Julian, 50 years in the future. Whatever, since we've already dug it up, I guess you're right. We should wait 50 years before opening it. Let's take it back to Julian along with the... Here it is! My teddy bear! The old witch gave it to me as a gift. Hey, don't underestimate... Whoa, June. How did you get covered in dirt? And why do you have so many loose threads? If we don't get you... Well, of course! The old witch said... I haven't learned to sew yet. If she finds out I went somewhere I shouldn't have gone... Hook will get lectured all over. What? So what if the old witch yells at me? Hook still... We found the treasure. I'm warning you. Don't you dare tell the old witch about Hook's...
Keep at it. Keep at it.
I heard that thing's been...
It's getting late. Where to now?
Are you hurt? Let me... You came at a good time. According to my... Have you heard of the... Generally, I've got a few... The most suspicious... That if I find it, can I entrust you? This little good luck. Hook? What are you...
Natasha, Junjun's in bad shape. Can you help me fix him?
I remember giving you Jun. I haven't seen this fella in years. Where did you find him?
The wind brought him back to me.
Be honest with me, Hook.
Big brother helped me find him in the Rivet Town orphanage.
You had him take you to the Fragmentum just for this teddy bear? Hook, how many times have I told you?
Natasha, please. Please help me fix Junjun. I'll clean the clinic for you for a whole month.
You say that every time, and then...
Great! See you soon. Big brother, I'll leave Junjun with you.
What am I going to do with that girl? You shouldn't indulge her, outsider. I know it's difficult to tell Hook no, but sometimes it just has to be done. Jun. So she gave her bear a name, huh? I've lost count of all the dolls I've made. To be honest, I wasn't expecting her to like this one so much. It was an award I used to give the kids in Rivet Town for good behavior. Can you imagine what an orphanage is like with so many difficult children? Hook pretended to be well-behaved for a month in order to get Jun. She ate on time, slept on time, even stopped fighting. I'm afraid you have no idea how much she suffered that month. Hook has an uncanny ability to rally people to her cause, both adults and children. It's a skill, all right. And forcing her to be well, this teddy bear has sure been through the wars. Wait. They must be Erebus? Huh. Strange, I didn't notice when I sewed them on. I'm no appraiser, but these two gems look to be high quality. Well, our war-torn bear here just became a priceless doll. Not bad, Jun.
Did the old witch yell at you? What? Never mind that. I'm aware of... Anyway... gems? Does that mean he's worth a lot of money? Well, of course I'll sell him. If the gems are expensive, Hook can buy a better birthday gift for Daddy. Anyhow, this is super useful intel. If you've been with the moles a bit longer, I'd be promoting you to third in command. I'll need your help again after Natasha.
You. I've seen you in the clinic. You run errands for Natasha, right? Your cover? What are you talking about? Let me guess. Natasha What's the use? I'm terminal. Life will be over before I know it. Of course not. Every people in my situation... Mutual aid what now? What else is there to say? Natasha was seeing me free of charge. She said I could keep a tab running for as long as I liked, then pay it back when I had the opportunity. You think I need you to tell me? Don't try and persuade me. I've already thought this through. Dr. Vash never charged me anything either. Natasha's great, but Vash was always my number one. Natasha's brother? They both used to practice medicine back in Rivettown. I heard he was a top student from the Overworld Medical Academy. Bellabog's main hospital wanted him. I have no idea what convinced him to set up down here. A kind heart, maybe. What do you mean? Dr. Vash was a people's doctor. He handed out free medicine. He even followed up with detailed questions on how he felt. The underworld is always short on medical resources. They say that Dr. Vash made all his own medicine himself. You think I don't want to? I heard that he passed away. I should keep my voice down. Don't go telling anyone else about this next bit. I heard that Natasha had something to do with Dr. Vash's death. They say she was jealous that her brother had stolen her patients, so she... It's just something people were saying. I don't think Dr. Natasha could do something like that. Forget I said anything. Since Dr. Natasha sent you over specially, I'll go to the clinic for my follow-up a little later.
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to money issues. I should find another patient to talk to.
What was that? Oh, you'll have to be louder. My ears aren't what they used to be. Oh, everything's muffled. Ah! A follow-up visit. Is that what you're asking about? Natasha's a wonderful girl. She always gives me a thorough checkup. But at this age, it's rather a lot to bear. Even if they could cure me, I'm sure I wouldn't be around for long. I don't want to waste anyone's time. Not for youngsters like yourself. When you get to my time of life, good health is a bit of a luxury, I'm afraid. My husband had the same illness as me, but he never touched the medicine. He wanted to make sure I had enough. Then, one day, he said he needed to take care of some things at the mine. He never came back. He was forever saying he wanted to go before I did. I miss him. Now that he's... Do you think so? Wouldn't he want me to... Okay, you win. Did you... Virtual who? All right, I heard you. Do you have to shout? No, I've never heard of any mute.
Avoiding a follow-up visit because of her husband. I should find another patient to talk to.
Why haven't I gone for my follow-up visit? Are you a patient too, or did Dr. Natasha send you over? Who else would care about people like me? I don't need Dr. Natasha's help now. Tell her to save her worries and medicine for other people. A dispute? No. She's the only kind-hearted doctor in the underworld. I just don't really approve of her methods, that's all. Too idealistic and no real efficacy. She tries to save everyone, which means she can't save anyone. In the end, it's the patients who suffer. Miners like me don't have time for lengthy treatments. If I can't take something and get right back to work, I may as well lie down and wait for death to come knocking. Did you, know Dr. Vash? His wonder medicine is cheap, and the results are immediate. You just need to, be willing to, take a little risk. Dr. Vash's medicine is different. Lots of people make a full recovery after taking it, but some get worse. And the unlucky ones check out early. Even knowing the risk, most people fight tooth and nail to get hold of the medicine. You're smarter than you look. When life forces you to the edge, you'll throw yourself at any opportunity, even if it means risking it all. For people like us, a slow and torturous treatment is the same as a death sentence. If it's between that and a quick result, we'll take the latter. Forget it. Why am I... What? No. Listen up. The complex illness mutual aid system. You must not tell any of this to Dr. Natasha. You hear? If you break here, take this. It's the address.
I know where to find the wonder medicine. What should I do next? That patient didn't want me to tell Natasha about this. Should I listen to him?
Hey, where do you think you're going? Medicine. Oh, you mean Dr. Vash's wonder medicine. You're the same as everyone else that comes through here. If you want medicine, you don't need to go any further. You talk to me. And we only take cash. The Mutual Aid Society sets the price. It might be different from Dr. Vash and his handouts, but it's a darn sight cheaper than that clinic woman's medicine. Well, are you buying or not? Spit it. Wait a minute. Your clothes. Are you friends with that doctor woman? I've seen you at the clinic before. I know. Get lost. Now. If you're a friend of that woman, then you're not welcome here. Shop's closed today. No customers.
Wait. What about our medicine? We've been waiting for ages.
Get lost, all of you. Save your breath and come back some other time.
That medicine seller sure closed up shop in a hurry. I should head back and report to Natasha.
This is all your fault. How are we supposed to... You should leave. If you stay here, that...
It's getting late. Where to now?
Are you hurt? Let me take a look. So the Mutual Aid Society found Vash's research results. And now they're selling this so-called wonder medicine to patients? Any organization doing something like this is interested in more than just mutual aid. I'm not surprised. They'll know that I'm completely against them using this wonder medicine. What Vash left behind is nothing more than reagents and experimental byproducts. The word medicine doesn't apply here. I warned the patients countless times, but seems like they had their heads in the sand all along. I'm guessing the patients you met weren't exactly singing my praises. I don't blame you. After everything you heard, if you're curious about Vash's wonder medicine, you should ask some of the...
Some people say that Dr. Vash was a saint who came from the overworld to help those in need. I don't buy it. People's doctor, that's just what people who've bought into the myth like to say. Vash used to distribute free medicine all the time, but He couldn't have cared less about the people taking the medicine. The hard truth is that we were just his test subjects. It didn't matter if the medicine... Of course, I can't control what anyone else thinks. That's just how I see it.
The medicine Vash left behind? That stuff... Can you even call it medicine? I know Dr. Natasha's here, but I have to tell it like it is. Vash had zero medical ethics. He didn't deserve the title doctor. He may have had the capability, but he didn't use it to help anyone. Whenever I went to see him, he never even asked about my illness. He just prescribed me his so-called wonder medicine. If it were you, would you have taken that medicine?
I wish you all a journey that is free of illness. I still haven't worked out how to convey it to you. The issues surrounding Vash. My relationship with him. The things he's done in the underworld. It's a long story. I'm guessing you've heard a lot of different opinions on Vash. What do you make of him? I want you to go and visit another patient, a victim of the wonder medicine. I want you to see the real consequences of abusing that medicine. Once you've understood her situation, come back and tell me.
Who are you? Who? And who am I? Where's my husband? And where's my child? Where are they? You know where they are, right? You don't know. They don't know. Nobody knows. Where?
Come over here, child. It's best to leave that poor lady in peace. That poor lady. Both her husband and child became ill and passed away. Oh, well, not terribly serious, but they needed to get treatment every now and then, which did impact their livelihood. In order to try and rid themselves of the ailment once and for all, they bought some kind of wonder medicine. Who would have thought their condition would deteriorate so rapidly after they began using it? The two began to suffer terribly, such that death then became a blessing. It wasn't long before they departed this world, one after the other. From that moment on, she became as you see her now. If Dr. Natasha hadn't taken her under her wing, well, it doesn't bear thinking about. And yet, what more could have been done? They were warned about the medicine. They were told about the risks. They chose to roll the dice. Talking about it tires me out. At least my husband and I are able to help her where we can. I just hope that one day she can lead a normal life again.
Are you hurt? Let me take a look. Did you speak to her? By the look on your face, I'm assuming you've come to understand the wonderment. Yeah. Be it Vash or the Mutual Aid Society, forces like that can take full advantage of the typical underworld state of mind. Let me tell you a story. There was once a brilliant overworld doctor with unmatched pharmaceutical skill. The doctor was set on developing a medicine that would steel the human body against the cold. He named his research project Blizzard Immunity. But his research met with obstruction time and time again, the biggest factor being a lack of test subjects. Tampering with the human immune system carries huge risk, and nobody in the overworld was willing to submit themselves to such experiments. As such, the doctor got in touch with his sister in the underworld, claiming that he wanted to support the medical effort below ground. Naturally, his sister was overjoyed. After all, as far as medicine was concerned, her brother had always been the standard she'd strived to attain. She brought her brother underground and entrusted him with her clinic and laboratory. I think you know what comes next. Issuing free medicine to the needy was just Vash's way of conducting experiments on his test subjects. On some level, his reagents were able to alleviate the patient's suffering, but nothing more. They would forget their pain for a while and neglect their regular treatment plans. The result? Patients with mild illness would attribute their recovery to the so-called wonder medicine, while patients with serious illness would quickly deteriorate, and sometimes die. I cannot accept that their fate was simply the result of misfortune or risk. No true doctor would accept. That's why I want you to help me recover all the wonder medicine. Are you willing to take on this assignment? Thank you. This will be hard for the people that have come to rely on the wonder medicine, but it's up to us to remove this false hope. You mustn't hesitate. Recover every last reagent that Vash left behind. I'll take responsibility for the consequences. Don't worry about that. Go. I'll be waiting for the good news.
Stop right there. No one's allowed up ahead. Who are you trying to kid? You're that clinic woman's lackey. She's after men. Look lively.
Test. Fail.
This is our chance.
Your answers?
My turn.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Well, look who we have here. Your reputation precedes you, outsider. I didn't take you for a bandit and a thief. You listen here. I'm the president of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society. The medicine we hold here is lifeblood for many of our members. Those poor patients. Along comes a life-saving wonder medicine only to be snapped. The underworld is full of sickness. My Mutual Aid Society has relieved that doctor of patients at the end of the... Seems like you are quite fine, seeing as you came home. Men, seize the medicine.
Answer me. 0 points.
Sure, I'll play along. This is our chance. Hedge your bets. Let's go.
I'm asking questions.
Blast it! What did we ever do to you?
Moneymaker? So you admit it then? You're not in this to save lives, you're in it to get...
What are you doing here?
Selling fake medicine with false kindness. You should have expected trouble to find you sooner or later. I have a responsibility to protect the well-being of my patients.
You can't save everyone. The underworld is teeming with sickness.
You're right. I can't save everyone alone. But if I must, I would sacrifice food and sleep to treat them. The debt that Vash owes to the underworld rests with me. All I can do is help
So stubborn.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Your action... I'll find a way to dispose of Vash's leftover reagents. Next, let's go back to town.
Keep at it. It's getting late. Where to now?
Uh-oh. It looks like the patients have surrounded Natasha.
What are you saying, Doctor? The wonder medicine is out of supply?
Correct. That medicine is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wildfire has cut off the supply chain. Your ailments need rational, scientific treatment. Relying on pseudo-medicines will only worsen your condition.
Rational and scientific, huh? The way I see it, you're just jealous you lost your patients.
How dare you speak to Dr. Natasha like that? Where are your manners?
Ma'am, please think for a moment. How can you still be siding with her? That wonder medicine was working fine for us, and now it's gone because she wants it to be? How can she...
I understand your anger, but as your doctor, I ask you to trust my judgment. I will find a way to access more medical resources and help you through your struggles. If I must, I'll get help from the surface.
The surface. I almost...
Have some respect.
If it's respect she wants, she better find a replacement for the wonder medicine fast. If not, I'm out of here.
Are you hurt? Let me take a look. Oh, you're here. I apologize. That must have made for uncomfortable viewing. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. If I were in his shoes, I might well have had the same reaction. Now I need to focus on treating the patients and dispelling their doubts. Let's leave it for now. I'll feel a lot better once I've gotten rid of this mess that Vash left us. Now's as good a time as any to tell you Vash's whole story. If there's anything you want to know, don't hesitate to ask. No, but I used to think we were so close that we may as well have been. I, actually grew up in the orphanage. It wasn't my adoptive mother always saw me as her own flesh and blood. And Vash loved me like a sister. But my adoptive parents belonged to a prominent medical family. As kids, we were exposed to all kinds of medical texts. When we were older, both of us got straight into Belobog's medical school. We were on a path into the medical profession. He was gentle and introverted. But when it came to work, he could be absurdly obsessive. Like a completely different person. Whenever I made a mistake in an experiment, he'd bite my head off. And then a while later, he'd apologize and comfort me. He was conflicted in that way. I didn't know he had leftover reagents in Rivet Town. I was shocked when you told me. If you fail to make a clean break with the past creeps up on you. That's a long story. Ever since he was little, Vash had always wanted to develop a medicine called blizzard immunity. He saw the human body's vulnerability to cold as a disease, and wanted to cure it so that humanity could survive the eternal freeze. If he succeeded, people would be able to leave Belobog and rebuild their homes in the snow plains. I do admire his vision and perseverance. Even though blizzard immunity always seemed I knew his research in the overworld wasn't going well. I used to write to him and ask him to come down and stay with the kids in the orphanage but I was too young to know what long-term frustration could do to a person. It changed him in a terrible way. During his stay in the underworld, he met patients affected by fragmentum corrosion with mild symptoms. Compared with non-patients, their bodies reacted differently to hot and cold. And that fascinated Vash. He began to simulate mild fragmentum corrosion, thinking that it could lead to breakthroughs in developing blizzard immunity. Those reagents of his aren't cure-alls for critical illness. That doesn't exist. Vash made the reagents to mitigate the suffering of his patients in the short term. A convenient way for him to observe changes in his test subjects. But behind my back, he had been doling out the reagents to residents who were kept in the dark. When it finally struck me that something was wrong, his terrible research had already turned him into a madman. Indeed. And it all happened under my nose. How ridiculous. My judgment was clouded by trust in a loved one. When his experiments were exposed, I spent a long time with Oleg discussing how to handle the aftermath. This was shortly before the underworld was sealed off. There were hardly any Silvermane guards remaining. We spent ages trying to find a way to handle. In the end, Oleg suggested that we banish him and permanently deny him access to the underworld. Had his victims found out the truth, Vash would have been torn to pieces by furious underworlders. I was young and weak at the time. Oleg must have worried about how I'd react to such a scenario, or he wouldn't have suggested banishment. Looking back, it wasn't. He deserved much worse. Oleg and I took Vash to the overworld. He made his final request to us. His figure gradually disappeared into the snow curtain. I've been telling myself that Vash is dead ever since. Forgive me. I'm not good at telling stories. Vash was a terrible brother and a worse doctor. That's all you need to know. Let's call it a day. Thank you for cleaning up the mess my brother left behind.
All this free time, why not make the most of it with a game?
Hey, over here! I've no interest in conflict.
It's on me.
Let's go.
I'm asking questions. Answer me. 0 points.
Ah. As if victory were ever in.
This will strengthen our position.
Feeling lucky.
Nice.
Strategy.
Got the defense? A test. Fail.
Fighting is meaningless.
Sure, I'll play along.
Reach.
SAS Percipi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. Answer me. 0 points.
I've no interest in conflict.
Fail.
Spend freely.
Let's make it quick.
0 points.
Rules are made to be broken. This will strengthen our position.
Feeling lucky. As if victory were ever in doubt. As if victory were ever in doubt.
This will strengthen our position.
Feeling lucky.
Got the defense? A test. Fail. Your answers? Answer me.
Hedge your bets. Spend freely. No dirty tricks, all right? As if victory were ever in doubt.
This will strengthen our position.
Feeling lucky. Oh, the bigger there is.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Test. 0 points. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Fail.
Too late to repent.
0 points.
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
I'm asking questions. Answer me. Fail.
I've no interest in conflict.
Spend freely.
A test. 0 points.
As if victory were ever in doubt.
You're coming with? I'm keeping score.
Got the defense? Answer me. Fail.
My turn.
It's on me.
Pretty good crowd today. Turn it up!
Your answers? A test.
Keep up!
You're annoying. You can't run.
Answer me.
You couldn't have done it without me.
Feeling lucky.
Got the defense? A test.
Tough luck running into me.
Spend freely.
Turn it up!
As if victory were ever in doubt.
Got the defense?
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Answer me. Fail.
My turn. Here.
This song's for you. Keep up!
You couldn't have done it without me.
Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky.
for the theater of the mediocre. Your answers? A test.
It's on me.
Turn it up! Try that again.
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
Hedge your bets. Huh?
Time for the main event.
Keep up!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
SAS. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
0 points. A test.
As if victory were ever in doubt. Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky.
The defense? Answer me. Fail.
Tough luck running into me.
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely.
Pretty good crowd. Let's rock.
Feeling lucky.
Your answers? A test.
Phew!
Hedge your bets. It's on me. Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
I'm asking questions. Answer me. Fail. SAS. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Here!
Spend freely.
This song's for you. Let's rock.
0 points. On the defense? A test. Failed.
My turn.
0 points.
Ah.
Turn it up! That's it.
Try that again.
Answer me. Mediocre.
You can't run.
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
You couldn't have done it without me.
Feeling lucky. It's on me.
No manners, huh? Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it. Everything is ordained by the stars. Those stars give these trailblazers your blessing. Who will it be?
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
This song's for you. Turn it up.
My turn. Phew!
Hedge your bets. Ah.
Scared yet?
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely.
Who invited? Huh? Pretty good crowd today. Keep up.
Tough luck running into me.
Hedge your bets.
Who will it be? This song's for you. Turn it up.
As if victory were ever in doubt. Feeling lucky.
Found your weakness.
Feeling lucky. All this free time, why not make the most of it with a game?